back, Fury, to another episode of In a Minute. Today is November 7th, and I'm your host, Lucas. Tonight, your Fountain and Fury will be taking on the Emerald Vikings in the first round of the AAA South Carolina Playoffs. Brandon went outside the practice to see what the team learned from last year's playoff loss and what they need to do to win tonight.
All right, so I'm here with Fountain High School quarterback Sam Holliday, and I just want to know, what did you learn from last year's playoff game against Greer High School, and what do you think you could take away from that game that you could bring to this game for Emerald?
I would say, last year took a tough loss to Greer, and I would say the thing I learned the most from that game is, it's not over till it's over, because we were up 14 at halftime, and, it just took a few key plays for us to screw up on in the second half, and then the whole game was, completely turned around. We ended up losing by a touchdown. So,
getting an opportunity to host, a playoff game, that's a really, really big deal. But it's what's been earned. So, I've told them all week, we've earned the right to be here. Obviously we got to prepare to go compete our butts off for 4 quarters plus. But I'm just happy for them, and just excited for the whole community.
And you had a huge game against Emerald maybe 2 weeks ago, and they're going to be keen on you. So what do you think the offense needs to do to be successful this game?
There's nothing special to it. You just got to execute, do what we do best, and then just continue to roll and just have fun doing it.
Well, Emerald is a well-coached football team, and we're very evenly matched. We're fortunate a couple weeks ago to make a few more plays than they did, and last year they made a few more plays than we did. We don't have to reinvent the wheel, don't have to do anything different. We got to go be able to fight longer, harder, and like I said, hopefully have that same outcome.
Reporting for Envision Media, I'm Brandon Young.
Tonight, your Fury cross-country team will be heading to Newberry for the cross-country state qualifier. Thank you for watching this episode of In a Minute. As always, make sure to check out our socials and make sure to come at the Fury Field or tune into the live stream tonight. We'll see you Monday, Fury.